Amateur Kitchen, where we bring you into our kitchen and show you that you don't need to be a professional chef to cook or think like one.
And today we're making pizza-tizers.
Isn't that cool? We're making little pizzas for an appetizer, so we call them
Pizza-tizers.
right. And you can top them with whatever you want to top them with, but today we're topping them with prosciutto and arugula with a little bit of ricotta cheese. It's going to be delicious, and we're actually doing a grilling segment for these next few weeks, so we're actually going to take them out to the grill and grill them. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, we have some pizza dough that we bought from the store. I like this Pillsbury thin crust pizza dough. They call it the little Pillsbury boy. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to have Maria take this out. We're going to roll it out on the counter to really thin, because we almost want it not quite as thin as a cracker, but pretty close. So, and we're going to flour the top as well. Ready? Did it pop? Did that scare you? I love that part.
Is it supposed to do that?
Yep. So now we're just sprinkling a little bit of flour on top as well, just so our rolling pin doesn't stick. And I'm going to flip it over. There we go. Perfect. So now we're just going to roll it out. It really doesn't need to be rolled that much because we already opted for the thin crust, but I am just getting a little bit of the corners. And then what we got is we got a little round cutter, or you could even use like a soup can or something. And I'm going to have Maria cut out individual circles for us. So go ahead and just kind of keep them close. There you go. And just do that.
It's kind of like you're making cookies.
Yes, it is. So Maria cut out about 10 discs or so from the pizza dough that we have, and depending on how big your cutter is will depend on how many you get from your pizza dough as well. And we just put it on some parchment paper. Now before we take it out to the grill, we're going to make a little bit of olive oil that we can spread over top of it. We're going to season it just a little bit. So Maria, if you can go ahead and start pouring some olive oil in. I'll tell you when to stop. I would say maybe a few tablespoons or so, just enough where you can brush both sides. We're just going to brush the one side first though, and then we'll take it out to the grill and we'll brush the other side when it's on the grill. So, good job. Okay, there we go. All right, Maria. And so if you want to put just a little bit of salt in there, and then I'll crack the pepper for you. Maybe just a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of pepper. And then we're also going to take about 1 teaspoon, maybe even a half a teaspoon of oregano. We're going to use the dried oregano. This is really pungent. Here, you want to smell? Kind of smell like pizzas?
No.
No? Not that much. Alright, if you can take the fork and just kind of swirl it around, and then I'm going to have you kind of paint the top of these pizza discs. And we're about ready to head out to the grill and start grilling our pizza-tizers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, go ahead and start brushing that oil on. This is just going to give it a nice good flavor. Also allow for it not to stick on the grill as well. There you go.
We're outside and my mom is just cleaning the grill so we can put our pizzas on the grill.
Right, and I'm actually cleaning it with a wet towel. It helps get all of that extra stuff off of there that you grilled earlier. That way our pizzas don't end up tasting like what we grilled the other day. And now we're just going to put the oil side down onto the grill that Maria oiled. And that's it. We're really going to let them just sit for about a minute or two. We're going to flip them, but while they're sitting here, we're going to oil them real quick as well. So we're going to keep rocking these out. Looks good, Maria. pizza dough off of our grill, and I've actually turned the grill down because we are going to put them back in, but I'm just going to top it with just a dollop of ricotta cheese, and Maria is going to follow it with a little bit of arugula, which is like a lettuce type, and then, go ahead Maria, and then we're going to put some prosciutto on there, which is pork. As you all know, we've used it before. It's just thinly sliced, and you can either just break it apart a little bit, and I just like to just top it like that. And after we do all these, I'm going to put them back on the grill on the top part because our pizza doughs have already cooked. I just want to warm all of this through on a lower heat for the grill. So let's continue to rock these out, Maria.
They look like cookies with some ice cream and some candy on top.
They do, kind of. All right, go ahead. As I said before, we're just going to put them on the top, let them sit for a few minutes, and we're ready to eat them.
And now I'm shredding some Parmesan cheese, and then we're going to put our Parmesan cheese onto the pizzas.
Right, and I love the Parmesan cheese on it because it adds just a little bit of extra saltiness on the complement of the prosciutto, so that should be pretty good. A little bit extra for us to eat later, right?
Yeah.
This was super simple. You could, all right, I think that's it. Should we go ahead and try them?
Okay.
Okay. Which one are you going to try?
This one.
That one? Okay. Here we go. Cheers to our Pizza-tizers. Make sure you get some of that prosciutto. It's going to be nice and yummy. The crunchiness from our thin crust, perfect. Creaminess of the ricotta, and the saltiness of the prosciutto, and the Parmesan cheese, Maria. Is that a good add-on too? What do you think?
Yum.
Is it yum? That is awesome. And if you can't find prosciutto, you can always use a bacon or a ham or something like that, or you can completely leave it out if you want. This is just a nice, another little twist on another appetizer that you can take out to the grill. Super simple. Even if you wanted to leave it into a whole pizza, you could do that as well. Not even have the Pizza-tizers, but I kind of like the Pizza-tizers, don't you? Yeah? Good. Remember, head to our website, amateurkitchen.tv, to find more recipes and videos. This is what we're having for our next party. We hope you are too, and join us again next time on
Amateur Kitchen.
Yeah.
Bye. Have a happy summer.
Do you like?